The best way to make gold in WoW Retail will be getting a huge boost in 8.3. Let's get to it. Before we get started though, be sure to subscribe and slap that bell icon to be notified of all new content. First, you're going to need to get Trade Skill Master set up and running with all the needed groups and operations. And if you want to see a video on how to get this set up, let me know in the comments section below. If you have more than one 120 character, make at least one Alchemist, one Inscriptionist, and one Jewel Crafter. Now the Jewel Crafter is optional, but I would highly suggest it. Make all others strictly Herbalist and Mining. Now be sure to get tools of the trade on these crafting professions. And first we're going to take a look at Alchemy. You're going to need to stock up on herbs when they are selling low. And be sure to get enough so that you can craft when Basilis proc is up. I would suggest between 21 and 25,000 Zenithide. Always check the price of your flask and potions so you know which one to craft for maximum profit. And don't craft anything unless you have at least rank 3 tools of the trade and the Silas proc is up. Check prices again before posting. Once you've posted, monitor your potions and flask, and if you get undercut, cancel and repost. Now this is going to ensure that you get the sell before your competitor because you're always going to be the best price. Also, if your crafting cost is higher than the current selling price, then don't post. If the others are posting it low enough, buy all of theirs and reset the market. Profits you make need to be reinvested, and I usually only reinvest half, so I'm constantly making my bank fill up with more gold. Inscription. Now Inscription has always been a moneymaker, and this expansion is no different. Buy the cheapest herb off of the auction house in bulk, mass mill, and what you're looking for is the crimson pigment. Make ink. The ink that I make is ultramarine and crimson. Check prices for your Dark Moon Fair cards, glyphs, trinkets, and tomes. Craft the most profitable at the moment. Now, things do change quickly, so by the time you create these items, go to post film, they may have changed in price, so always check again. If you get undercut, cancel, repost, but again, never post for less than what it costs you to make the item. You always have to make a profit. New glyphs from BFA make some great gold, but your biggest gold maker is going to be from Legion, believe it or not. They come from farming, and in some cases you can buy them off of the auction house or even from vendors. And they have a huge profit margins, sometimes as high as 10,000 gold or more, depending on your auction house and your server, so always check. For Legion glyphs, you're going to need sallow pigment, which you can get the most of by milling Astral Glory, which is usually very cheap on the auction house. When you start to mill, this is the perfect time to watch something on TV, step away for a bit while your character does the work, otherwise you're going to get bored very quick. Now, herbing and mining, herbs and ore are always going to be a huge gold mine, but I recommend no more than 1 hour at a time because you don't want to neglect your other methods of making gold. For cooking, any food you want to sell needs to be rank 3. Until you reach rank 3, don't even bother selling it on the auction house because you'll lose more than you make. Buying your needed meats and cooking supplies will save you some time and make you even more gold. But only buy when the price is low enough to make a profit. Now head on over to Mechagon and collect hardened springs, machined gear assembly, and tempered plating, and sell them on the auction house. You're going to get a ton of them, and they sell for a lot of gold. Now turn spare parts into spare crates and start to craft famine evaluator and snack tables. They will sell very well for a very good price. While your items are selling on the auction house, always stay busy, being ready to make even more gold when the opportunity comes your way. I've seen many YouTubers post that they've made between 150 and 250,000 gold using this method. Tips and tricks. Once an item is on your list of craftable items or materials that you plan to sell, always have a stockpile of them on hand so that if the price goes up, you're ready to sell and grab that extra gold. Always keep an eye on trade chat for people trying to make a quick sell, but never, and I do mean never, pay auction house prices when buying from trade chat. In fact, I usually will not pay more than, say, 45 to 50% of the market value. Gold making is a trade, and it can be a great way to ensure that you never want for anything in game again, and that you always have what you need. But as I've said many times, you'll only get out what you put into it. Now, did I miss something? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Until next time, remember, level up with Hulk Gaming.